Welcome back. I'm Kris here at my girlfriend's quilt shop, and I'm here to do another tutorial for our Sublimation Made Simple series here at my girlfriend's quilt shop. Hey, are you ready to make a tote bag? Oh my goodness, we're gonna have a great time, and I have the perfect design that I have just printed out right here. It's so cute. Look at that, the book and the flowers, super excited about that. And it's gonna be perfect on this tote bag. Now remember, this tote bag is also a sublimation specific tote bag. That means that it has at least 65% polyester in it. Now, a couple things to note when doing any kind of sublimation onto a fiber content. One of the things that's gonna be key is having this little lint roller. That's really important. What I want you to do is go ahead and just place this, roll it right over your tote, and that way we remove any of the lint that is left there. Now, one of the reasons why we want the lint gone is actually the sublimation can leave little blue specks onto your project, and you might wonder, wait a minute, that wasn't part of my project. The reason is because it had lint on it, so just trust me from experience. Use that lint roller. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place it onto my heat press, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a press for just a few seconds, maybe 10 seconds or so. This is going to help remove any moisture that might be in the fiber content. It will also keep a nice flat canvas for your project to go on if you have any bit of wrinkle to it. Okay, so that's another thing when working with fabric. Look how beautiful that is. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my design, and this is something that I often do when I sublimate onto fabric. I actually like to tear around my design so it leaves a feathered edge. Now, it's not technically supposed to leave any color, but sometimes I've noticed, ooh, be careful there, Kris, that you'll see a faint line, especially when there's a straight line. And so this is just one other tip, is to go ahead and feather your edges before you add it to a project that has fabric with it. Now I go ahead and find the center of my tote bag, and I'm just using the handles here to eyeball this. You could certainly take out a ruler if you wanted to, but I think I'm feeling pretty good about this right here. I can actually see the words through this as well. So I feel like it's pretty nice and straight. And with that being done, I'll take my tape, and again, this is heat resistant tape, and just hold it into place. I'm gonna go ahead for good measure and put it in a couple more spots. So with that being done, I'm ready to go ahead and take my piece of paper, and it's my protective paper that I'm putting over the top. Oh, let me tell you one more tip. Are you ready for this? Take a look at something that's happening here. Do you see that this tote bag has another layer that's kind of coming over and folding over top? Or sometimes you have a bag or a project that, again, might have some handles stuck in there, and it makes everything a little bit at a different level, right? Not everything is completely flat. Well, one of the best tips I can share with you is to purchase these little, what do they call them? Like little inserts, if you will. They're a Teflon insert, almost like a little pillow. And what I'm going to do is place this inside of my tote. And now what's going to be nice is that as this goes in, look at that. Everything stays up and on top, and I don't have to worry about these additional edges here. So it's going to come down and be nice and firm and go right there. So these little pillows actually come in lots of different sizes, and you can find them on our MGQS Amazon affiliate link if you're interested. So the tote blank told me exactly what degrees and how long I should have my heat press set for. So that's why it's at 385 for 50 seconds. And I'll go ahead and place my heat press down. And again, it's just going right over top of that pillow and it smushes it all down, all at the same place. I want you to remember at this time that this is where that ink actually turns into gas that permeates permanently into your polyester content. Okay, it's now ready to open up. Let's take a look. And again, I'm going to let it just kind of cool down for a few seconds before I lift. I like to peel just kind of an edge aside. Take a look. I can see that that color came on very, very nice. So I'm not too worried. I'm going to look over here. Yep, I've got great color happening. So I feel good to go. And now I can lift this up. And oh my goodness, look at that, folks. Books teach us to see the world through kinder eyes. Oh, this is going to be the perfect gift for my daughter who absolutely loves to read. She would read all day long. In fact, when she was a kid, if we wanted to punish her, we would say, Katie, we're taking away your books. So what kid does that, right? But that is beautiful. I'm so excited. Hope you are too. Hey, good luck. This is a fun one.